Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the long-awaited Van Cleef and Arpels unboxing. It is a double unboxing, and before we start, I just want to let everyone know that the giveaway is still currently going on. It is active. I will post the video where I mentioned the giveaway, and that video will have all the details. Please comment down on that video just so I know who's entering, and it just makes it a lot more easier on my end. But it is a chance to win, and it's right here, a Louis Vuitton key pouch and monogram. So definitely check that out, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. The first piece I'll be unboxing, which won't really be an unboxing because I didn't have a box to put it in, is the 5-motif mother of pearl. So this is the bracelet I received, and unfortunately, due to the high demand, they did not have any boxes or certificates. So both of them don't have certificates, and one of them just doesn't have a box yet. But once they receive the shipment, I will receive all the items that I'm missing, but I just have to wait a little bit. So for this video, I don't have an actual box, but I did purchase them at the 5th Ave location, so they come with their own very like a special edition or just exclusive to like the flagship location, which is this black box. I know usually it's like, I think, a green and white box, but this is the black bag it comes with, and then the black box it comes with. So I'll be receiving also a black box. I did take out 4 links, so I'll show you guys what comes in here, and it's just the links and then kind of like a travel pouch. So that's all I have for the bracelet so far. And one of the reasons I chose the mother of pearl verse, and I'll show a picture up here of what else I was thinking, which was the blue agate, was because this was my first piece. I did want it to match with everything, and I thought this colorway and this precious stones would do just that, versus if I went with the blue agate, I might clash with some of the colors and outfits I wear. I think adding a pop of color, at least for me, is a great secondary and an addition to what I already have. So I wanted to start off with like a classic, just matches with everything and really complements any color beautifully. So that is why I went with the mother of pearl stones. The next piece, and this is more like a true unboxing because there is an actual box, but it is something smaller, and it does come with a little box inside, so a green box, suede, and then you open that, and it comes with like a little protective pouch, and it is the vintage Alhambra mother of pearl necklace. And again, I got a mother of pearl just to match my bracelet, and I love, love, love how this looks, and really just like when the light hits it, and it's very hard to see on camera, but it just has like these pink hues, and it's very, very pretty. I love how it changes color depending on the light. So these are the 2 pieces I have. I'm going to switch cameras so that you can see my face. I'm going to put them on, and I'm just going to tell you more about my purchasing decision and anything else I think you might need to know prior to purchasing any of these items, or just items in general from Van Cleef. Okay guys, so we were back in the front facing camera, and as you can see, I'm wearing my new pieces. Hopefully now you guys can see why I purchased the thin just include with diamonds. I think it complements the entire stack so well, and they all really do complement each other individually, and one's not overpowering the other. I am so content and so happy with how my stack came out and how it looks, especially with my ring. I don't feel the need to add anything else to it. Who knows, maybe down the line, but right now I am 100% satisfied, and I feel like this is the perfect stack, at least for me and my lifestyle. In regards to the necklace, I'm going to be honest that I am getting used to it. I know a lot of people, when they're talking about VCA and Van Cleef and Arpels, they say to always go for the vintage. It's just the Sweet collection is a little smaller, it's a little daintier, and to really, if you want something that you can wear all the time, to go for the vintage. This is the vintage Alhambra, so there's a Sweet Alhambra as well, and I'll put it up here, but it's smaller, a lot smaller, and I personally think this looks too big for me. I don't know if I'm just because I'm used to my other necklace that I wore for so long and it was a little smaller, but I find this fairly big for everyday wear, and I think that's just me in an adjustment period, but I did want to be honest with you guys and just let you know how I'm feeling about what I purchased, and hopefully I get used to it and it becomes like an all-time favorite. But right now I am loving it. I just find it maybe more an occasional necklace, like for if you're going to a special occasion, versus an everyday necklace. If you guys do have this necklace, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys wear this every day? Do you really only wear it for special occasions? Because I find it and maybe it's just me, I think it's just an adjustment period, but I do find that sometimes it's just a little too big for daily wear. Another thing I did want to note is that they do come in this beautiful packaging, the receipt. I feel like jewelry brands, they really know how to do their packaging, because whether it's Cartier, Van Cleef and Arpels, Rolex, they just have beautiful packaging. And I know obviously you're paying a lot of money, so it better come with beautiful packaging, but I feel like even when I purchase like Louis Vuitton, I'm really not impressed with their packaging. I find that the jewelry packaging is just so secure, and they really like the details and how much packaging they give you is just, I don't know, I find it just a little bit better than potentially like the handbag packaging. So if you guys feel that way, definitely comment down below. If you don't feel that way, also comment your thoughts. I love hearing from you guys. Lastly, let's get into things and tips that I think you should know before you even start purchasing or researching Van Cleef and Arpels. So this was a new brand to me in terms of I hadn't owned a piece from them before. I was really, getting acquainted with the brand, and things that I don't feel like a lot of people talk about, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention, is that when you're picking out a stone, and even with the mother of pearl, there's, I guess the terminology is luster. So you really want to look for one that shines, gives these different hues. So I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but when you tilt it, the way the light shines on it can give like pinkish hues, gives more like a sparkly effect. If it doesn't have that much luster, it's going to have more of like a gray. It's not going to be as shiny. And all these stones are different. Like even all the ones on my 5 motif, all 5 of them are uniquely different because they handpick the stones, and not every stone is going to look identical. They try their best to make them look all identical, but they are not identical. So even my necklace to my bracelet, they're not identical. But one thing to look out for is you definitely want to see these pieces in person so you can really see how the light shines in them. You're probably going to want to make sure that when you go, there's a few pieces to look at so you can really tell the difference. Because if you only have one, you're not going to really know what to look for and what gravitates, like what you gravitate toward the most in terms of like what's your preference in the jewelry you're picking. Because it's not like these solid gold pieces where all of them look alike. These are uniquely different, and they're precious stones, so they are going to have a different look to them, and the light and how it's like cut, it's all gonna be affected. So I think it makes sense if you do have one near you, definitely go in person, and definitely make sure they have a few in stock so you can really just see what you like, because it's not one for one in how they look. And I think with the mother of pearl, there's not that much of a difference, but I know with even the blue agate and the malachite and even the cornelian, they have like a dark version. So with the malachite, you can have like a dark green or a light green. And even with the blue, there's like a light blue and like almost like a navy black blue. The onyx one, I would say that one's just black. That one you can buy online. You can only have one. There's really not much variability there. But when it comes to the other stones, definitely I recommend going in person, making sure there's a few in stock, and really checking it under the light. Turn on your like iPhone light and flash it. Try it on, see how it looks when you're looking at it, because they aren't all the same. And at the end of the day, you're spending tons and tons of money on this, so you need to be 100% completely satisfied. And that's something that I know I didn't know. And maybe that's just because I wasn't as informed with these stones, but hopefully me letting you guys know this, that hopefully, you didn't know this. And if you do know more information, definitely leave it down below for people that are interested in this so that they get the most informed decision. But that's the number one thing I would say is go look at the stones in person, do your research, figure out, what you're looking for in your stone, whether it's dark, light. I would say also go with, an outfit that the colors that you normally wear. That was what happened to me when I was looking at the blue agate. I like the blue, but then I realized I wear a lot of greens and reds, and I didn't think that would complement so well with a light blue versus maybe like a darker blue. So definitely go in person. The next thing I would like to talk about is that these stones are delicate. They aren't real gold. So if you want something that you can bang, well not bang, but like be a little more hands-free, carefree, these are not the pieces for you, because they are stones, they are natural, and they can't get water on them. Like some of them, like the malachite, I think is like probably the most delicate in terms of like, do not get that wet. Be very careful what perfumes you're spraying, what chemicals you're around, because the stone can shrink and end up falling off. Now, keep in mind, because I feel like a lot of people, like this, that's like a known thing, I feel like, with Van Cleef and Arpels pieces, but I don't feel like what a lot of people talk about, because when I asked the client advisor who was working with me, I said, if this happens, you know, like, because I'm a pretty hands and carefree person, I want to, if I get this wet, I don't want to be worrying about it, or if I want to shower with it, I don't want to necessarily be like, oh my God, end all be all, like this, the stone's gonna fall off. But the way she described it, and again, this is not my words, and everyone could have different experiences, but she said, at least with the mother of pearl or the blue agate one I was looking at, is that it happens over a period of time. It could potentially happen. I've heard of people not having any side effects. And I asked, you know, if it does happen and the stone, you know, shrinks or not to my liking anymore, like what's like the cost to fix it? And she said it was around like $250. I know they had a price increase. I don't know if it increased. But relatively speaking, I think that's not terrible for how much you're actually paying for the piece. So if you want a piece and you like it, but you're always afraid that, you know, I want to be able to shower with it and I don't want it to get ruined, if you want to take that chance, keep in mind that it costs around like $250 to replace each stone. So if you're okay with, you know, paying that extra maintenance, and again, probably happens over a period of time, not right away, so think maybe years, that you're okay with putting in that additional money, then that's maybe something to look into, because I feel like most people just say stay away, they're delicate, but actually to fix it, I don't feel like it's too pricey compared to actually how much the piece is worth itself. Yes, it's more money you gotta put into it, but again, this happens over a period of time, and just think of it as maintaining your car. You're just maintaining your piece of jewelry. So I haven't decided yet if I will use this all the time to shower with, but I do feel more comfortable knowing that it isn't too expensive to fix in case I do end up messing it up. And I just feel like they wouldn't all shrink. Maybe I'm just being a little optimistic, but I feel like if it were to happen, it might happen to like one or two of them, because I do feel like some people just say they shower with it all the time and nothing's happened. So I feel like given that each stone is different, it might not all happen to all five, but it might happen to all five. So definitely just take into account that price if you do want to use it all the time and not care what you're doing with it. That's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know of those two things which I feel like are very important when purchasing these items. If you have any additional questions, please let me know down below. One thing actually I want to note is that to get this lengthened or this shortened or lengthened, again, if you end up taking out lengths and you don't like it, I think you have a period of like 60 or 90 days. You have 60 or 90 days and then it's complimentary, and then after that you have to pay a fee. So definitely just keep that in mind as well if you potentially maybe want to lengthen this or, you know, shorten the bracelet, that you do have some time, but it's not an unlimited amount of time. I did not lengthen my necklace. I don't think I'm going to lengthen it. I do like it how it sits this way. This is the longest setting, so it has like another little loop that you can make it a little shorter. I think this is a perfect length for my neck and how I like to wear my necklaces, but just wanted to let you guys know that it isn't an unlimited amount of time, and be cautious if you know you want to extend it, or if you do get it, like the lengths taken out and then you don't want it, or you want to take out more, that you do have kind of like a set time frame before you have to pay for it. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It really means a lot. Also, follow me on Instagram @_New York Sensation. I post there, and I definitely post things that I'm looking into purchasing prior to even mentioning it on YouTube, just because it's a lot easier. So if you guys want to stay connected and see what I'm up to, and also if you want to just have a chat, if you have any questions, I love talking to you guys, and I do try to help out wherever I can. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!